When you're talking about community engagement, what I've learned over the past several years is the sooner you begin engaging, the better, and the more often you can engage people, the better. When you're talking about putting together an annual plan and you're talking about specific development activities, community engagement it's so important to have the community on board earlier on and having the community feel that they had a say in how the vision was created. It really creates a much smoother path towards getting these projects created. In our experience, the product tends to be a little bit better because you're really addressing the needs of the community.
When we're trying to gather feedback from our residents, our best bet is our resident advisory board. Again, they're very engaged. They ask very pointed, sharp questions, very detailed questions, and sometimes they're the tough questions about, well, what happens in this situation? So we have to be prepared to answer that. So we have meetings with our resident advisory board. We take to them a outline of the activity and some of the anticipated consequences of the activity and really some of the benefits. And we've gotten great feedback from our resident advisory board. Again, they have given us some feedback that has ended up changing our activities before we finally propose them to HUD.
The key pieces that I found were that we were very involved in our community and we sought their input, both from the people on the program themselves, to the community partners in our local jurisdiction, to residents in our public housing at that time, to staff as well, and got information and data from all of them, to advocates in our community. And so came to those meetings very open-minded and sat down at the table and said, really, tell us what's working and what's not working. They were free with that information and happy to tell us what they thought. But then it was like, well, what solutions do you see? What would make a difference?
As we're thinking about how to make Moving to Work really a program that is locally driven, it's been important to make sure that we are designing it not just within the confines of our offices, but really hearing the voices of the families that would be impacted. So really our most effective ways have been going out into the community, either using our existing structures like our tenant and resident council meetings that happen in each development, or using our overall resident advisory board that pulls together all of those leaderships. But we also like to hold community-based meetings that are around a topic that might just draw people out because we want to have a fun day that's a spring fling kind of a day. And while we're there, we use it as an opportunity to hear from our residents about their thoughts about a program we might be thinking about, to get some feedback about something we've already launched, and engage them in that way.